The Donkey and the Branches, a bedtime story inspired by chapter 11, Gospel of Mark. The morning sun rose slowly over the Mount of Olives, casting long shadows across the winding road to Jerusalem. The hills were soft and gold, dotted with olive trees, and the air smelled faintly of myrrh and early spring. Jesus stood at the top of the hill with his disciples, looking down at the holy city. The rooftops shimmered in the morning light, and the temple's white stone walls caught the glow of the sun. He turned to two of his disciples and said, "Go into the village ahead. There, you'll find a young donkey tied beside a gate. No one has ever ridden it. Untie it and bring it to me." They looked at each other and nodded, hearts stirred. Something important was happening, though they didn't fully understand. They found the donkey just as Jesus had said, and when someone asked why they were taking it, they replied simply, "The Lord needs it." And so the donkey came, gentle and unsure, its ears flicking in the breeze. The disciples laid their cloaks on its back, and Jesus sat atop it, humble and quiet, like a king with no crown, yet more royal than any who had come before. As they entered the city, people began to gather. Word spread quickly. Men and women, children and elders, came running with palm branches and cloaks, laying them across the road like a soft living carpet. "Hosanna!" they cried. "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." The donkey walked calmly, its hooves clicking on the stones, its rider steady and silent, his eyes full of kindness and something deeper, like sorrow wrapped in peace. Later that day, Jesus entered the temple courtyard, but something inside him changed. He saw the coin tables and merchants selling animals. He heard the clinking of money where prayers should have been. With firm grace, he turned over the tables, the coins scattered like startled birds. "It is written," he said, "My house shall be a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of robbers." The crowd watched in silence. No one dared to stop him, for even in anger, Jesus held peace like a fire that warmed but did not burn. That evening, as the sun dipped low behind the temple walls, Jesus and his disciples left the city. They walked past a fig tree by the road, its leaves full, but its branches empty of fruit. Jesus looked at it and spoke softly, "May no one ever eat from you again." The disciples heard him, puzzled but quiet. The next morning, they passed the fig tree again. It had withered from the roots up, its leaves dry and curled like paper. Peter stopped and said, "Rabbi, look, the tree you cursed is dead." Jesus turned to him and said gently, "Have faith in God. If anyone says to a mountain, 'Be lifted up and thrown into the sea,' and does not doubt in their heart, it will be done. Whatever you ask in prayer, believe you have received it, and it will be yours." The disciples listened, eyes wide, their hearts slowly beginning to understand. This was not just about trees or temples, but about faith and what it meant to trust, to ask, and to forgive. Jesus added, When you pray, forgive those who have wronged you. Then your Father in heaven will forgive you too. That day, they returned to the temple, and the priests and teachers questioned Jesus. By what authority do you do these things? They asked, their voices sharp. Jesus, with a soft smile, replied with a question of his own, one they could not answer. And so he walked among the crowds, teaching quietly, healing hearts not just with power, but with wisdom. As evening came, they left the city once more. The road back to the Mount of Olives was quiet. The wind had softened, and the stars began to blink in the deepening sky. Jesus said little, but his presence was full of comfort, like the glow of a lamp in a dark room. The disciples walked beside him, tired yet calm, each one holding the day's events like treasures, strange, beautiful, and mysterious. And so, little one, as you lie down to rest, remember this: even when the road is steep, a gentle donkey carries peace. Even when tables fall, justice and love still rise. And even when you feel withered like the fig tree, faith can bring life again. So close your eyes now. Let the branches wave. Let the temple quiet. Let the Savior walk beside you into sleep. If this brought you a moment of peace, feel free to subscribe for more calming content each day. Now, dear one, as you close your eyes and let this day slip away, remember the one who does not break the bruised reed, the one who heals gently, who teaches with wisdom, who speaks with calm. He is the Lord of rest, the comforter of the weary, the keeper of your soul. May your dreams be filled with golden fields and quiet streams. May your heart rest in the peace of knowing you are seen, loved, and called family by the one who walks through grain fields, still speaks truth, and always offers rest. Good night. Sleep peacefully in his embrace.